So I have the Orx with the 9-inch high frequency coil on it. I have the Deus with the X35 9-inch coil on it. And I also have the Simplex with the 8-inch SP22 coil on it. The 277 version. I'll start with the Orx, and I'm in my test garden here on my deeper coins. And a couple 6-inch coins here. I have the high frequency coil here. So I have 14 to 54 kilohertz that I can select from. And I'll put it in 14 kilohertz because these are coins, and if you're coin hunting, 14 kilohertz is going to do the best. I would say you're going to have the best success with lower frequencies if you're hunting for coins. And with the Orx, I'm going to put it in coin deep mode, which it's already in. Actually, I'll go over to coin fast. 14 kilohertz, 11-inch deep clad half dollar right here. Not gonna hit it, right? 14 kilohertz, right? So I can go up with my gain a little bit. 97. Swing fast. I'm not gonna hit that target. You have to be going slow. And it's actually just not hitting it very good anyway. In Deus fast. So, or in coin fast, sorry. Coin fast. Now I'll go over to coin deep. 14 kilohertz. And I can go over to the gain here, pump the gain up a little bit, crank it up, go to 31 kilohertz. Not hitting it very good, right? Here's another quarter here at 10 inches with a bunch of iron all around it. Hits it pretty good because it's a high frequency coil, right? I'm hitting it just a little bit there. I don't know if you can hear it with all the geese going over my head, but it's live video, right? It's hitting it really good at that angle. So I'll go down to 14 kilohertz, see if it's gonna hit it. Hits it pretty good. I'm not going by the numbers. I'm not going by it's just the tones, right? You want to listen to the tones in metal detecting, man. If you go by the numbers, and you get around a bunch of iron, all that number stuff just goes out the door, man. Or if you're getting some hot soil, you know, dig the tones up, man. It's not about the numbers. I very rarely will I look at my detector. And here's a nickel, silver war nickel at 6 inches deep right here. Here's another 6-inch mercury dime right here. Struggling with that a little bit. If I swing fast, it just misses it, right? Misses it, right? At 14 kilohertz. And I'll go back to Deus fast and see if it'll smack this out a little bit better here. Or not Deus fast, excuse me, coin fast. Nope. It just, for some reason, the Orx struggles with this target right here because it only has only a couple options here with this detector. Here's this other nickel here. War nickel, 6 inches deep. In clean ground. It's kind of hot ground here. I should probably ground balance here. Let's see what my ground balance is. Phase here, 82. So I'll go down to 82. Might do a little bit better here.
Do you guys need more
Coin fast. Actually, yeah, that nickel, it hits that nickel really good. Now this dime, it just struggles with that dime. The Orx just, for some reason, struggles with that dime. Right. A lot of pushing buttons, man, with these machines. Now I'll try the Deus. I'll just turn it on. And the ORX performs much better with this coil on here, with this 9-inch coil. So I'm in deep mode. What I'll do is I'll just put it to my preferences here. I'll show you my preferences. Sex discrimination. Go right down to pitch. Right to 400s. 400 hertz is right around the 400s. Anywhere around the 400s. Seems to hit targets a lot better than 3-tone or 2-tone or 4-tone or 5-tone. Pitch just seems to really get the targets out. Now I'll crank the gain up here a little bit. Frequencies at 7. Iron volume, down with that to 1. Reactivity, 2.5. That should work pretty good. Now I'll ground balance it. Go to 82. There's that 11-inch clad half dollar. And there's a 9-inch coil right here. And I'll even put it in a 5-tone and see how much it changes. 5-tone, it changes a lot, man. The ability to hit targets changes a lot with these options here. 2-tone hits it nice and clean. 3-tone, but I can't tell exactly how deep that target is. 4-tone, 5-tone, it's a 9-inch coil hitting an 11-inch half dollar that hard. Full tones, now pitch. I can tell it's really deep. I can tell it's really deep because it goes away. I have to be right over that target to hit that coin there because it's so deep. And when I go away from it, it goes away really fast. I'm not hitting it on the edge of the coil there, so that means it's deep. Now here's that quarter in all the iron. That silver quarter at 10 inches deep. Struggling on that one. I can boost my recovery speed up here to 3. Yeah, it improved it just a little bit here. But listen to these dimes here, or this nickel. That nickel's amazing. So is that dime. Both of those are 6 inches deep. Sounds nice and clean. Right now I'll even go to 3-tone. Here's 2-tone. Hits it a lot better than the Deus does, or than the ORX does. 3 tones just doesn't hit it very good. But it does hit it a lot better than the ORX. Here's 4 tones. It struggles with it, right? It struggles with it. Swinging fast. Here's a pitch, or full tones. Just a really choppy signal here. Here's pitch. Hits it really good. The tones on the pitch are very clean, right? You can tell that it's a round target a lot better if you're in pitch tones. Just a little tip there. A lot of pushing buttons here. A lot of pushing buttons, man. I can go down with my discrimination too and hit that. I'll go to 0 discrimination, or 3.4 discrimination on that half dollar there, or that quarter, silver quarter. 10 inches deep with lots of iron all around it. That's a really tough target for a 9-inch coil to be hitting. Now I'll show you the Simplex SP22 coil on these targets, right? No reason to push any buttons on this thing, right? Actually, I will ground balance it because the soil's kind of hot here. So I'll just ground balance it. Struggling with it in Park 2, right? That's an 11-inch clad half dollar. Struggling with it. Full gain. Now I'll go to Park 1. See how crisp and clear that target is? That's definitely a coin, man. With the Simplex, you get a nice crisp tone like that. And this is smaller coil. This is an 8-inch coil. I'll put it in field mode. You get a target like that, dig it up, man. Now field mode on this silver quarter with all that iron around it at 10 inches deep. And it struggles with it because a lot of iron in that hole there. Lots of iron. Park 1. Full gain. Right. Park 2. Park 2 over that nickel. Over that dime. Both these are 6 inches deep. That's in Park 2. I'll go to Park 1. It'll smack it out big time. Is that nickel? Field mode. There's that dime. You know, the tones on the Simplex are pretty raunchy, right? They're raw. But this thing can go deep, man, just right out of the box. No need to set it all up. No need to learn all about all the settings. Because there's not very many settings, right? It just can perform right out of the box, man. I'm not really a big fan of this 8-inch coil because it seems like it's such a heavy coil, and it is a heavy coil for its size compared to the Simplex SP28 coil, the stock 11-inch coil. It's a lot heavier. And it seems a lot heavier too when you swing it. It just seems kind of wobbly. I haven't tried it out with my carbon fiber shaft on it yet, but I think it'll do a lot better with the carbon fiber shaft because it doesn't wobble so much. It's really just makes it an awkward machine to swing around with that 8-inch SP22 coil. And the Simplex SP22 and the 277, it's a pretty good combination. I would think that's the best combination for the 277 with that SP22 coil on there. But the Deus and the ORX, man, I had to push a lot of buttons to get that to hit. You know, different frequencies, different modes. The Simplex, just turn that freaking machine on and it'll smack out silver and coins just super easy because they're so evident, man. The coins are just so evident with the Simplex, man. I just keep on coming back to the Simplex in a lot of my recent videos, and the Simplex just performs, man. In most sites, you don't need $1,000 metal detector to smack out coins 6 inches deep, you know, like in parks or schools or whatnot. You know, sure, the relics, you know, it even does good with the relics, you know. And with these expensive machines, you're pushing a lot of buttons to learn them, and there's just so many modes. And if you can just settle into one mode, one program, and just learn that program, learn what not to dig up, learn what to dig up, and just dig up a lot of trash. You know, once you dig up a lot of trash, you can start rejecting that trash by ear, you know, not discriminating on that. But with the Deus, you kind of have to discriminate. And with the ORX, I mean the machine it's a good performer, but the Deus for just a few $100s more is so much more of a better machine. I mean, it just blows the doors off the ORX, the Deus does. But the Simplex, you've seen that, a $250 metal detector just spanking those targets out. Very super evident responses from that metal detector. All those, not that quarter in the iron there at 9 inches deep, because that isn't, or that's 10 inches deep, and that 8-inch coil doesn't really go super deep, but the Simplex SP28 coil smacks all those targets big freaking time. I mean, it really hits them hard. The irony silver quarter there, it struggles a little bit. The SP28 in a couple spots there, but it really smacks it out. I mean, it's definitely evidently a coin. It's evident that it's a coin down there with the SP28 coil. I just want to match these sizes coils up just in the test garden here. Well, thank you for watching. Please subscribe.